A day before Thanksgiving Eve, on November 24, 1971. A middle-aged man carrying a black briefcase checked into Boeing 727. He identified himself as Dan Cooper, which later turned out to be fake. He used cash to purchase a one-way ticket on Flight 305 to Seattle. Cooper boarded the aircraft and took seat 18C. Shortly after takeoff, Cooper handed a note to Florence Schaffner, the flight attendant. Schaffner assumed the note contained a lonely businessman's phone number, and put the note in her purse. But Cooper leaned toward her and whispered, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." The Schaffner panicked and opened the note. It read, "I have a bomb in my briefcase, I want you to sit next to me." Schaffner did as instructed. Cooper opened his briefcase long enough for her to glimpse 8 red cylinders attached to wires coated with red insulation, and a large cylindrical battery. After closing the briefcase, Cooper told her the rest of his demands: $200,000 and 4 parachutes, to be delivered on landing at SeaTac Airport, and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle to refuel the aircraft upon arrival. The pilot contacted airport air traffic control, which in turn informed local and federal police. As the airline staff and police on the ground scrambled to assemble the money and parachutes, the pilots flew in circles above Seattle. The other passengers were given false information that their arrival would be delayed because of a minor mechanical difficulty. Orient's president authorized payment, and ordered all employees to cooperate fully with the hijackers' demands. FBI agents assembled the ransom money from several Seattle area banks, 10,000 unmarked $20 bills, most with serial numbers beginning with the letter L, and made a microfilm photograph of each of them. After 3.5 hours in the air, the Boeing 727 finally landed. Having received his money and parachutes, Cooper dismissed all 36 passengers and 2 of the 6 crew members, who were senior attendants. The Schaffner said, "He wasn't nervous, he seemed rather nice, never cruel or nasty, he was thoughtful and calm all the time." During refueling, Cooper outlined his flight plan. The plane refueled and took off for Cooper's next requested destination, Mexico. At approximately 7:40 p.m., the Boeing 727 took off with only 5 people on board. He ordered to fly at the minimum airspeed possible. The plane flew under 10,000 feet at a speed slower than 200 knots. He demanded the plane's rear exit door open, and its staircase extended. During the first leg, with the crew in the cockpit, Cooper lowered the rear stairs and parachuted into a thunderstorm. At 10:15 p.m., the aircraft landed at Reno Airport. The Reno police surrounded the jet. Certainty Cooper was no longer aboard. Armed search quickly confirmed his absence. The FBI launched what would become one of the longest and most exhaustive investigations in its history, known as NORJAC, Northwest Hijacking. Many speculated that Cooper, who was outfitted in a business suit, trench coat, and loafers, did not survive. But his remains have never been recovered. At that altitude, the winds were more than 200 miles per hour, and the parachute he used could not be steered. After years of dead-end leads, investigators received a break in 1980. Until a boy found a decaying package containing $5,800. It was buried along the Columbia River. The serial numbers of the money, all of which were $20 bills, matched those of the ransom. 2 packets of $120 bills each, and a third packet of 90, all arranged in the same order as when given to Cooper. However, following an extensive search, nothing further was discovered. In 2016, the agency officially closed its investigation, stating that its resources could best be used on other cases. Till date, the case remained unsolved, and the existence of D.B. Cooper is still a mystery.